next would be doing the best. Emperor. Oh.
Oh, this is my favourite song.
Oh.
Emperor is your favourite song?
On the record.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Is it our heaviest song?
Yeah.
On the record.
Ever?
Ever?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, it's a different kind of heavy to some of the other stuff. Like heavy is dark. This is kind of like a big heavy rock song.
It's a little bit hair metal.
Yeah, super fun. I remember Caleb brought these two sort of riffs, or these two chord progressions, and I remember you said in the studio, I wrote this first one as a Shawnee riff, and the second one as a Clancy riff.
Like, yeah, Clancy, you're gonna like this one.
Yeah,
you're gonna like how it goes here.
And we're like, yeah, we kind of do. And I remember we demoed it at my place, and I had the funnest day. After I think you'd left, and I just sat there and wrote a bunch of those extra guitars, and it's got heaps of fun bends and slides, and it was heaps of fun to sit with Shrammy and play, because he loves a bend.
Shrammy loves a bend.
Yeah. And a hang. So that was heaps of fun to record, and it's going to be so hard to play live.
Yeah,
that's good.
I remember when you sent me we did like the tracking of the demo, but you didn't have a lead line yet, and you put in the line that comes through, like that really kind of off-kilter line that goes through the verses. And if people watching this, if you've ever written music and then given it to a band or something and not heard, like if you've got something in your head and you've not heard what someone's written before, and then you just get it back on the track, it was just like, what the heck is this? It sounded so whack. It sounded really good. After I listened to it like 6 times, but I didn't like it at first.
Well, that's the thing I think with a lot of this album, I think in particular, because it was a lot of remote, like we didn't sit in a room and write a lot of stuff. It was kind of just demoed, and then we'd go back and refine our own bits. It was a little like collaborative, I guess, and the same in the studio, and it was like fine to just go, let's just try some ideas and see what's good and what doesn't work.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really fun and productive.
Yeah, but
not as stressful as songwriting can be.
But it's also weird how when you get a track back and someone's put in the drum line or whatever, that's probably like the closest you're going to get to hearing the song for the first time. Like if you were as a random person to just turned on that the radio and heard it for that first time, that's what it would sound like. Which is kind of a weird thing, isn't it? Because you're so in you understand where all the bits are and they all work together, but maybe they don't work together. I don't know.
Well.
You expect them, and then they come normal.
You expect the next bit to come. You already have it in your head before it comes. So.
Yeah, I think we wrote a bit of it together. It's got a lot of different influences. It's got like Brave New World, like references. 1984 references, Unabomber Manifesto references, the Bible. It's got lots of different things. So I feel like it's very apocalyptic, and I think it's also going to be, I hope that that's a track, well, I hope it doesn't become more relevant, but I think it is going to be relevant as technology continues to encroach on everyone's life. So I like that song because I hope that people become Luddites and reject it. Don't let yourself become a number.
What's next?
Richard Cory. The song Richard Cory, I have almost no idea how it was recorded. So I don't even remember being part of the process.
No.
Am I on that track?
It was all done in my room. You did the drums in the studio.
Yep.
You played along, and then pretty much everything else was... that's right, we were in my room one day recording something, and then you started playing around with that riff. And then we pretty much just... it was like a couple of hours.
Yep. Yeah, really quickly. And then we didn't have the lyrics, so I went home and I was writing lyrics. And then I was like, oh, this is a really good feeling, and I was like, I've always wanted to put this poem, Richard Cory, into music. So yeah, I did do that, but it didn't really fit. It's a very good poem, but it is very of the time. So I thought it just needed a bit of refreshing for people to get through it musically.
Yeah.
It's very good on paper, but yeah, it doesn't really. I don't think it'd be very hard to get that to work. So yeah, but I really like that track. I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, and it was one of the quickest ones. We sort of put it together a couple hours and then took it in the studio. And I think Grammy was just like, nah, I don't want to touch it. So let's just redo the drums so they sound like. Because I think, we just did the drums in a rehearsal studio, the demo.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, we should do it better. But the rest of it was pretty much, a couple of crappy mics in my bedroom.
Yep.
There you go. So don't ask for the demo release because it's basically
It's the same one, same thing.
I swear